morning to our esteemed guests in the lovely bleachers in the audience, and of course, our team members. Let's go ahead and start with a round of applause real quick for our team members. Yes, thank you, thank you. Guests and team members, please make sure your cell phones are on silent as not to disturb the live streaming. Thank you. It was almost right on cue. That was perfect. Okay. Welcome to the Bridging Over ceremony for the CEC 8th Grade Charter College and Career Academy. We are so happy to have everyone here to celebrate the end of the year. This year, we have had many opportunities to learn about work ethic traits in every class to help prepare team members for the real world. They were exposed to new and different ways of teaching, along with career electives to explore throughout high school. Our high expectations have produced some extraordinary rising ninth graders. Please stand up if you are planning to attend Northgate High School. All right, look around, friends. Look around. These are Northgaters. All right, have a seat. All right, please stand up if you are planning on attending East Coweta High School. All right, look around, friends. Look around. Okay, have a seat. And last but not least, Noonan High School. Look at, oh, yay. All right, have a seat. Okay, so guess what? This is the only place where all of you can come back together again and be in the same classes. We look forward to celebrating the end of the year with you today and hope several of you return throughout your high school career. All right. Oh. The plan is not working. That's okay. Okay. I am standing in for Dr. Revere today to recognize the Student Advisory Board. I'd like to recognize the members of the Student Advisory Board at this time. These leaders assisted in the tours for the future 8th graders and also helped with the dental penning ceremony. According to Dr. Revere, y'all did a fantastic job this year. So when I call your name, please come up and receive your medal. Gabrielle Boulet. Maggie Breeden. Tyler Buchanan. Edward Chittister. Lucy Gentiloni. Extra cheers. Jackson Giles. Haley Gray. Trip Harless. Shayna Henderson. Mary Huskisson. Jordan Jackson. Bree Knight. Nevaeh Parks. Aria Poteet. Rose Prout. And Cardell Young. All right, one last big round of applause. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to hand it over to Ms. Tedder to present one of our content area awards.
Because I'm short. I'm the short one. When selecting a recipient for my English Language Arts Award, I consider all aspects of a student: intellect, character, integrity. My recipient this year exemplifies all those traits. As far as intellect goes, this student has an abundance. While this student's intellect is innate, rather than gliding along easily, the student's work ethic is never less than stellar. Each assignment was approached the same, whether an ordinary daily assignment or a cumulative test or project. When assigning groups or creating new seating charts, I could always pair the student with any classmate because of a willingness to work with anyone. Quiet, this student has a demeanor that speaks loudly, and what it conveys is maturity and friendliness, open-mindedness, and empathy for others. This student has quite the creative flair, a natural ability to lead, and integrity that is above reproach. It is with pleasure that I award the 2023 ELA Award to Esha Palmer.
Good morning, everyone. The student that is receiving this year's Math Award has, as you would expect, done very well in math this year. But we had a great number of students do very well in math this year. What sets this student apart is the way the student approaches and devours math. During the year, the student found different connections and patterns with the math material, and sometimes different approaches to finding the answer. The student was always looking for and eager to complete any next level challenge that I could present them. I expect math and problem solving to be featured in this student's future career. Please congratulate this year's winner of the Academic Award for Math, Lawson Kammerer.
Awesome. Do I need, yeah, the plan's not working. I know. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's fine, I'll just do this. To me, the recipient of this year's Georgia, thank you. To me, the recipient of this year's Georgia History Award had a clear winner. As the year continued along, this particular student showed me more and more why they deserve this award. They're an outstanding student, but that only begins to scratch the surface of this individual. Some words that come to mind would be things like kind, thoughtful, agreeable, happy. They have a wonderful sense of humor, and they don't mind taking a joke. Without question, they've always given me their best effort in class, even on those days when it's difficult to get out of bed and get motivated. The person has been nothing less than a perfect gentleman to me, his directors, and anybody else sitting in front of us. I'm fortunate that this young man was in my class, and I'm grateful that he discovered the 8th grade academy here at CEC, as I suspect we will probably be seeing each other in the next coming years. So without delay, congratulate this year's winner of the Academic Award for my Georgia History class, Mr. Edward Chittister.
I know. Does that work? That's okay. We'll get it figured out. We had a plan, it's not working, of how to stand our script up. Okay, we've come a long way, y'all. From chemistry experiments to balloon car races, experimenting with heat and sound, and last but not least, the amazing amusement park projects. We have all learned how to work well in groups and with people that we may or may not necessarily enjoy, right? but it's great practice for your work life. The student that really exemplifies science, creative, curious, enthusiastic, and always eager to learn, I can tell you that he was so incredibly blown away by the sound stations this year. He still asks me questions about them. This award, none other than Mr. Will Crum. That's okay. We'll figure it out. All right. Our career electives and their directors are extremely important to the success of the team members and the main reason why many of you decided to attend CEC. I spoke with each director. Some had a favorite, while others couldn't even choose from the many great ones. I'll begin with our 9-week elective courses. Ms. Pinot, who is our forensics director, said the following: in forensics, you need problem-solving skills and to think out of the box to solve crimes. One team member showed great strengths in both of these areas. He was constantly asking questions and solved the crime scenarios quickly. He was very helpful to other students and has a wonderful sense of humor. The award for Outstanding Forensics Student goes to Edward Chittister. He's going to be jingling the whole day. All right, next, Mr. Keys, the famous music strings director, said the following: he is a talented and enthusiastic musician and a kind and friendly person as well. I expect we will see lots of good things from him in the future at CEC. Congratulations, Brad McCumber. You know you're talented. Don't look too shocked. You're amazing. All right, next, Mr. Patton, the wonderful director who is in charge of the sound for this ceremony and many more behind-the-scenes projects, said the following: I connected with this team member in Term 2 sound recording. He stepped up to take project management responsibilities, not only with the sound recording class, but also when collaborating with strings. He didn't stop there. He showed up for our recent Audio Engineering Society senior send-off, where he announced he's enrolled in Essentials of Sound Recording 1 and 2. Plus, he's joining our AES at CEC section. Show up and show out. That's what it takes to impress in the audio production industry. And he is well on his way to doing just that. Congratulations, Lawson Kammerer. You don't know how great you are, Lawson. All right, Dr. Trout couldn't choose just one. She chose two. So she is our web design director. She said the following about the two individuals in her class. Individual number 1, my riddle of the day always made me smile. Bree Knight. And her next one, I'm going to try until I get it done, even if I make my teacher's head hurt. Will Crum. Mrs. Brown, our robotics, engineering, and architectural drawing director, said the following: this young man exemplifies a strong work ethic in all situations. He has an aptitude for engineering and design. His ability and determination will carry him well into high school and beyond. The future is bright for this young man. This year, the engineering department would like to recognize Cardell Young for his outstanding performance in robotics and engineering. Mrs. High, who teaches a 9-week course and then allows some of our team members to join the high school level course in the spring for film. This team member worked so hard on the 8th grade film and video. He produced a movie trailer for Not Wheels. His video was excellent, and I am so proud of his creativity and work ethic. Congratulations, Alejandro Laboy. I'm going to tell you, for this next director, this is unheard of, y'all. I just want to go ahead and point this out. So now for our semester-long courses. Mrs. Curley, our high school level healthcare director, said the following: I have never given an award for academic excellence before in healthcare, but then I have never had so many great 8th graders as I have had this year. These particular students have risen to such academic standards that they have exceeded most high school level students. These 7 young ladies all have a 99 or higher average for the entire semester. They are receiving an award for academic excellence. I am very proud of each and every one of them. So let's hold our applause for the end of these 7 young ladies. Maggie Breeden, Juniper Dye, Isabella Kelly, Claire Kite, Bree Knight. Oh, stand up. You guys stand up here for a second. Esha Parmar and Aria Poteet. Huge round of applause for these ladies. I'm serious. Mrs. Carley has never, ever done this before. She has literally only had 1 student normally. So, congratulations, ladies. Huge round of applause, everyone. All right, you can be seated. I love the jingles. All right. Last one for the career electives. Dr. Whittington, our aviation director, said the following: this individual has had the motivation, intelligence, attendance, and hand-eye coordination skills, along with many, if not all, of CEC's work ethic traits that would allow her to fly professionally if she so chooses. She has had exceptional achievement, listens attentively, and behaves in a business-like manner while interacting appropriately and socially in a friendly, helpful manner with others. Congratulations to Morgan Christie. All right, give a huge round of applause to our career elective directors. And I'm going to pass it on to Ms. Tedder to announce the honor rolls. I am trying.
It can be down for me.
There we go.
It's quite an achievement to obtain such high grades in 8th grade academics, especially here at the CEC. The following 16 team members are on the AB honor roll: Zane Austin. Should we hold our applause until the end? Hold it, please. And then, yes, stand to, okay, that way. Maggie Breeden. Cole Cannon. Edward Chittister, Morgan Christie, Blair Hall, Shayna Henderson, Esha Palmer, Harrison Rotzloff, Jalen Robinson, Zoe Smallwood, Morgan Sprunger, Reagan Suggs, Layla Sumler, Cameron Welsh, and Oliver Worthington. Let's give them a big round of applause. Well done. You may go back to your seats. We have 14 team members that have maintained all A's this year, and so we're on the All A honor roll, and we're going to call them up now. Hannah Duncan, Juniper Dye, Haley Gray, Mary Huskisson, Isabella Kelly, Claire Kite, Bree Knight, Alejandro Laboy, Kasim Momin, Aria Petit, Rose Prout, Chasten Shockley, Cameron Stiles, and Cardell Young. You're clinking. Okay, let's give them a big round of applause for their achievement. And you may go to your seats. And now I'm going to hand it over to Mrs. Hannes for the work ethic traits.
Thank you. The CEC was formed in response to the needs of the Coweta County business leaders. As Mr. Whitlock began to form this amazing place, a survey of 700+ area businesses was conducted and found that the #1 need was work ethic instruction. As a UGA study found that this was the case nationwide, the Technical College System of Georgia was also targeting this instruction. We utilized their research to help define our work ethic traits. Throughout the year, we work to instill these traits in our students, and today we are recognizing the students that we feel best embody each one of the traits. Appearance. Appearance is what most people see first. This is a student dressed to impress, whether it's a social occasion or an everyday affair. The team member that stood out to us with this work ethic trait is Claire Kite. Attendance. Attendance is extremely important in the workplace. Work cannot get done if you are not there or not in the classroom. It's difficult to always be on time and never be absent. The team member who came the closest to perfect is Chasten Shockley. Attitude. Attitude is something that everyone works on throughout their lifetime. Staying positive can be a struggle. However, a positive attitude can also be contagious. The team member that stood out to us with an exceptional attitude was Brad McCumber. Character. Character defines who you are and what you stand for. Whether it's honesty, integrity, loyalty, team members with admirable character tend to hold positions of responsibility. The team member that stood out to us with a high degree of character is Zane Austin. Communication. Be it written, verbal, or visual, communication is critical in any career field. It is the trait that makes or breaks successful relationships. It is the means of taking great ideas and fully relaying them to others. The team member that stood out to us with exceptional communication skills was Brett Johnson. Cooperation. Cooperation is working together to achieve more. It is the ability to express and listen to others in order to compromise for the good of the team. We have seen some great examples of team members learning to work with people of many different strengths and abilities. In particular, this team member did it most consistently and gracefully. For the work trait cooperation, we recognize Adriana Bussey. Organizational skills. Organizational skills keep you on track so that little or nothing is missed, allowing you to achieve the most. Keeping a planner together, orderly and clean backpack, being able to easily access materials, and sorting information are traits of well-organized people. The team member with outstanding organization is Kasim Mohim. Productivity. Productivity is the difference between being an entrepreneur and being a mogul. It is the difference between getting the job done and getting the job done faster, better, and bigger. It is the person that uses their time wisely, makes the most of every opportunity, and never backs down from a challenge. Based on this, we expect great things from Mary Huskinson. Respect. Respect is treating everyone and their opinions as though they matter. Even if you do not agree with a point of view, respect is the attitude that allows you to listen and then, in turn, be heard. Respect is often earned by being the first to show it. We feel the team member that exhibited respect for others was Eric Saran Ortiz. Teamwork. Teamwork is often seen on the ball field. In the business world, it is necessary as well. People rely on each other to function together to complete tasks. Leaders emerge from these groups and aspire the team to perform at its best. The team member that we saw with the best teamwork mentality was Eli Escobar. We now have a couple of special awards to present, and we welcome a member of our Kiwanis Club to present the first one of these. I'm gonna do this so it doesn't fall.
Okay. Is there a name here?
Oh,
No. Okay.
no, we didn't, okay.
Good morning. I'm Sunday Griffith from the Kiwanis Club of Coweta County, and I have the privilege of presenting the Most Improved Student Award. Thank you. And this goes to Kamara Hayes. We'll present that award later.
Thank you. The spirit of the CEC Awards. Attending the 8th grade college and career academy brings many opportunities and allows a space for students to grow academically and socially, and to explore possibilities for future career paths. The rigor and project-based learning prove challenging for some students. Inevitably, there are some that meet the challenge and excel. Success at the CEC is tempered by a willingness to push oneself academically, to work collaboratively, and to embrace work ethic traits wholeheartedly. We feel as if we can give this award to many of you. However, 2 students have exemplified what the ideal CEC student encapsulates. Each always gives their best effort when completing assignments. Both work collaboratively with their classmates, both are respectful to others, and both have integrity and outstanding character. The recipients of the Spirit of the CEC Awards this year are Bree Knight and Cardell Young. And now for some fun awards that were chosen by the student body for the yearbook, the superlatives. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome, man. We're almost done. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. I'm getting the red carpet out here. Oh, gosh. Let's start with the most competitive. A little competition in life can be a great thing, and if you don't believe me, why don't you go ahead and tell Miss Tedder that her Tar Heels are a little overrated. Being competitive can help in many other areas, whether you're trying out for the local team, whether you're applying for college or you're sitting in a job interview. Having a competitive nature gives you that fighting spirit for success. So this year, you voted Decaria as the most competitive. This next award is for the best public speaker. As many of you will attest, getting up in front of your peers, it can be an unwanted challenge, but not for this particular winner. Being confident to speak loud and clear is always an admirable trait, and it shows that you have charisma and confidence. This year, y'all elected Tripp Harless as the best public speaker. Now to move on to the one that y'all selected as the friendliest here in the 8th grade academy. My mother would often say you can catch more flies with honey. Y'all have probably heard me say that in class. Meaning that when you're kind, people just want to be around you. I think that you guys did a marvelous job when you voted Juniper Dye as the friendliest. This next award could have gone to a number of you, but the answer was clear when your directors and I looked at the results from y'all's voting. As you know, we do things a little bit differently here at CEC compared to your base schools. For example, we offer high school courses as well as giving you team members the ability to exempt your 9-week exams. Your votes would agree with your directors as well as myself. Cole Cannon was selected as the most academic. Moving on to the next award, the most humorous. Looking further down the page, I can't even look at this dude's name without smiling. He has an infectious laugh, perfectly timed one-liners, and I feel it's necessary that Jordan Jackson come down and make that move. For the next award, let's turn our attention to a time-honored tradition in selecting the most likely to succeed. Success is often accompanied with another verb, ambitious. Not to put too much pressure on this winner, but you all selected an ambitious individual that if they continue to do what they're doing, I have no doubt that they will find success in any dream that they pursue. We here in the 8th Grade Academy would like to award Isabella Kelly as the most likely to succeed. As you know, music has a tremendous impact on our culture. Some of us, like myself, we keep our musical talents as far away from others as a safety precaution. Others have always wanted to express themselves through music and finally got the chance to perform in front of their peers thanks to CEC. Then some of us didn't even know we had a talent until this year, and things sort of kind of took off from there. This winner has an obvious passion for music. If you would, go ahead and turn on the flashlights on your phone and congratulate Aaliyah Barner, as she was voted by you most musically talented. Art is without a doubt an expression of our thoughts and emotions. In this particular group of 8th graders, it would be difficult to select just one person who is creative or artistic. I lost my spot. There you go. I'm glad it wasn't up to me, but you all voted for one person being our winner, and I can attest for the talent of this individual, and I have no doubt in some way art will continue to be part of her life. Come on down, Miss Isabella Dorsami. There you are. Loyal, trustworthy, consistent, and unfailing are a few ways to describe this next recipient. This award is for the one that you all selected as the most dependable. In group work, you can count on this girl. Attendance, you can check that box as well. She always shows up, and she can always be counted on. This year, the winner for most dependable, Miss Aria Poteet. Jingles. Santa. Many studies have shown that playing sports has a direct impact on student achievement. Student athletes have higher attendance rates, they have higher GPAs, and it keeps them out of the principal's office. Some studies have found that student athletes graduate high school at a 97% rate here in the state of Georgia. But enough about the facts. This year's Most Athletic Award goes to a student with such tremendous potential, Miss Cameron Stiles. Come on down. Lord knows I've had to lean on this team member on several occasions to help me out. Having taken courses like aerospace, forensics, engineering, sound recording, I think CEC is a wonderful setting for the person that you all selected as the most technologically inclined. Chasten Shockley, jingles. Tenacious and persistent is how I would describe this next recipient. Having the fortitude of not giving up, seeing the job complete, being focused on the goal is what being determined is all about. When it's time to go home and hang your hat and you can tell yourself that I've done the best I can with the time that I had, you exemplify determination. I would like to give this next award to Haley Gray. Actor Shawn Ashmore once said, "Style is a reflection of your attitude and your personality." I couldn't agree more with that in regards to this next recipient for Best Dressed. This team member is definitely making a fashion statement. For this superlative, I think you all did a fine job selecting Isabella Dorsami as Best Dressed. For you folks in the stands, I want y'all to know that we are sitting in the presence of a future star. If you would like to hang out after this is done, I don't mind. I don't think they would mind signing a few autographs. Just bring your own pen. Soon, they're going to be too cool for us, and it will be something that we in this room can brag about. We'll all say, "Yeah, I went to school with Kasim Momin," the one who is most likely to be famous. That's the last one. On to Miss Merritt's for the presentation of the certificates. We're not handing out cigarettes.
Get off. You're done.
You've had enough early.
You're done. We're very close. The 8th grade Charter College and Career Academy is a special place to go in Coweta County. Each team member should be proud of themselves for going through this rigorous program and showing their best effort in all of their classes. As directors, we've really enjoyed having this group of 8th graders, and we'll look forward to seeing them in the hallways of CEC over the next 4 years. We would like to recognize all 88 of the team members who have made this program fantastic this year. Zane Austin. Pedro Avina. Aaliyah Barner. Karsten Bond. Gabrielle Boulay. Miranda Bowers. Maggie Breeden. Tyler Buchanan. Adriana Bussey. Cole Cannon. Robert Carpenter. Eric Saran Ortiz. Edward Chittister. Bailey Cochran. Zayandria Connolly. Morgan Christie. Will Crum. Dakaria Dennis. Grayson Diedrich. Ari Dixon. Isabella Dorasami. Hannah Duncan. Juniper Dye. Eli Escobar. Brody Farner. Elijah Fenley. Zach Fisher. Palmer Fisher. Lucy Gentiloni. Jackson Giles. Emily Godfrey. Haley Gray. Blair Hall. James Hansen. Tripp Harless. Dylan Harper. Kamora Hayes. Shayna Henderson. Ansley Herndon. Kariana Hodge. Connor Howard. Wyatt Howard. Mary Huskisson. Jordan Jackson. Bethany Jennings Wilson. Brett Johnson. Lawson Kammerer. Isabella Kelly. Claire Kite. Bree Knight. Alejandro Laboy. Corbin Lewis. Matthew Liberacki. Miles Martin. Melanie Martinez Angeles. Brad McCumber. Noah Maget. Kasim Momin. Jada Morrison. Asher Neal. Jordan O'Donnell. Oluchi Abune. Ellis Parker. Nevaeh Parks. Esha Parmar. Brody Philpott. Aria Poteet. Rose Prout. Harrison Ratzlaff. Ashlyn Reyes Avila. Jaden Reynolds. Jalen Robinson. Dejanay Robinson. Edward Rodriguez Gomez. Chasten Shockley. Zoe Smallwood. Jackson Smith. Morgan Sprunger. Cameron Stiles. Reagan Suggs. Layla Sumler. Destiny Watson. Mason Weaver. Cameron Welsh. Oliver Worthington. Cardell Young. Mackenzie Young. Zayar Zaman. Give a huge round of applause. Now, Mr. Mark Whitlock, the CEO of CEC, is here to present a challenge to our 8th grade team members.
Thank you, Ms. Meritz. Congratulations, 8th grade. Let's give them another hand. Eighth grade, more and more of your world will become about what you do and how hard you work. To do your best and to work smarter, which will equate to working harder, let me encourage you to take advantage of your advantage. Let me explain. Parents, family, friends of these 8th graders, please stand. Please stand. 8th graders, share a round of applause for this incredible support team that you have. Please be seated. 8th graders, there's no more supportive group of any 8th grade than those here to celebrate with you today. They helped you commit to being here, and they helped you to support you to stay engaged here. Take advantage of that advantage that you have. Make them proud. Make them want to stay just as engaged as they are today. Ms. Hannes, Ms. Job, Ms. Merritt, Ms. Tedder, Mr. Early, please stand. 8th grade, please share a round of applause for these incredible teachers. We call them directors. Please be seated. If it's true this year as it was last year and the year before and the year before that, your performance, 8th graders, will be at or near the top of the chart among all 8th grade groups in the Coweta County school system. These directors have helped provide an advantage to you as you enter high school. Take advantage of that advantage. Mr. Hines, Dr. Revere, Ms. Bailey, Ms. Job, Ms. Waldrop, please stand. 8th graders, please share a round of applause for these leaders at CEC. And please share a special round of applause for Mr. David DeMint. Mr. DeMint becomes the next principal at Smoky Road Middle School. He's done a great job here the last 4 years, and we welcome Mr. Hap Hines. These leaders at CEC have provided you the opportunity to be part of the only 8th grade charter college and career academy ever in the state of Georgia. You've gained high school credits, both academic and career. You've had career classes that are unavailable to your peers across the state of Georgia. What a huge advantage as you enter high school. Take advantage of that advantage. What does it mean to be part of the only program of its kind in Georgia? That's yet to be determined for you. Let me share a little history about what it's meant for others who came before you. She was a member of one of the very first 8th grade academy classes here. She had an incredible vocabulary. She was an avid reader, and she loved the art of using the language. When she found she could put those interests to work in the 8th grade here, she spent as much time in grades 8 through 12 in audio and video classes as possible. After she worked her way through the College of Journalism at the University of Georgia, including completion of a master's degree studying emerging high-tech media, she was tapped for an internship in a multimedia program begun by University of Georgia alum Ryan Seacrest. Successful completion of that led to a Fox ABC News affiliate hiring her to be an on-air talent. She's so versatile that she's moved beyond just the weather to field reporter, to anchor, to host. She's become the go-to person after only 2 years at her TV station. She took advantage of that advantage. She was great at understanding and fixing technology. and used her time in 8th grade academy to spend time studying robotics, then to plan ways to incorporate engineering, robotics, and manufacturing technology into her grades 9 through 12. She became one of the first 2 women in high school in Georgia to complete the associate degree in precision manufacturing during or shortly after finishing high school with no college debt. Her apprenticeship led her to a role with a local company and to interest from Clorox Manufacturing. Clorox made her the youngest advanced manufacturing technician ever hired by that firm in Georgia. She took advantage of her advantage. He was a hands-on learner and used time in the 8th grade academy to discover the classes he wanted to take while in grades 9 through 12. He learned machine tool and other technologies, completed his associate degree while in high school with no college debt, and completed an international certification that allows him to work in his craft in more than 10 countries worldwide. His company placed him in charge of all the robots at age 20. At age 22, after having been recognized worldwide for his accomplishments, and with no college debt, his job locally pays him $110,000 per year. His response to all that, "I just love working with my hands." He took advantage of his advantage. The common denominator, all of you 8th graders have the same advantage leaving 8th grade as did those 3 just a few years ago. The only difference, we know those 3 took advantage of their advantage. So the only question remaining is this one: will you? Congratulations on your success at maximizing your advantage so far. Good luck as you continue to do that. Thanks for spending time with us at CEC. We want to see you back during high school. You have a great head start. Take advantage of your advantage. Congratulations.
That was amazing. Uh-oh, I'm too tall. Taking advantage of my advantage of being tall. All right. Thank you all for a fantastic year. We wish you all the best in your high school careers. All right. So team members, if your family is present, you can go meet them. Hang tight, though. You're going to go to the right side if you are going to check out. There are some checkout sheets towards the lovely lady in yellow back there, Miss Butler. Okay, you're going to go towards that way. Make sure you sign, all right, to check your student out, all right? And so basically, all we want to say is, y'all, we're going to miss you. Have a fantastic summer. If you're staying, okay, just stay seated. Sound great? All right, this concludes the 8th grade ceremony. Thank you, everyone.
This has been an original production for the CEC Network.